Okay, so the next mandala that we're going to draw today is called the Possibilities Flower or Possibilities Flower. So imagine what that would be if you were using this mandala to meditate on your life. So it would be about meditating on the possibilities that you could create for yourself, the possibilities of what is possible for you, living in the possibility of all that is, allowing the universe to flow through you, allowing the possibility that your highest creation, your highest desire could come to you easy and swiftly. So I am today using a Pitt Artist Pen by Faber-Castell, and it is the bold, big and bold. It says B on the pen. So I like big and bold because when I'm drawing with the bold marker, I really feel like I can sink my teeth into it, and I feel like I can flow with it better. I love to see the ink coming out of the pen onto paper, kind of like a child. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I'm starting in the center, and it has four little pieces, four little petals that I'm going to draw first. And then I'm going to surround that with 8 petals, creating new petals in between. And oops, I just created an extra row of petals. Okay, let's go with the flow, right? It's all perfect. Alrighty then, so now I'm going to go around that series of petals and create like an open space between those petals and what I'm drawing now. So it's like, what is the open space that you can create for yourself in your life? How can you create open space for yourself? I love to do these. These are the petals. What are the petals of your life? How can you expand? Where can you expand? Easily, with flow. It takes a little practice to draw like this. And how easy can it be for you to expand and create a new petal or a new series of petals? And now another layer of petals that connect. If this is your first time watching this video, you may not have gotten started quite yet, and that might be a really good idea actually. So you can just get an idea of where you're going. That looks like a kite right there, doesn't it? Doesn't look like a petal. But then again, are any of the petals on the flowers exactly the same anyway? Maybe there is a petal that looks like a kite, who knows? So let's see if I can do this at this angle. Alright. I think it's just about letting go and just letting your hand glide across the paper and trusting that it's perfect. Alright, so I have little circles in the center of each one of these. And now I have new petals that are an outgrowth of these petals, or just maybe not an outgrowth, but just in the back of them. I love to draw these petals. I love to draw like little curvy petals. Oh, okay, we'll just take that down there. Let's just be creative, right? Feels so much fun to be curvy. Well, life's roads are a bit curvy, aren't they? So let's just allow the curves to happen. Let's go with the flow of the curves. That's what mandalas are about. I really think that's what all of art's about. Just allowing yourself to connect with the flows of life, with the flow of life. What is life giving you now? Okay, so now I have created another layer of petals. Hoping I'm going to have enough paper for this particular mandala. So on this one right here, I'm just kind of following along the curve. And here, this one just wants to be bigger. Oh, that's fun. As you can see, creating the same exact mandala is not so easy. Perhaps if I was sitting down at my desk and drawing and not holding this giant drawing board, it would be a little bit easier. But it's okay. Okay, now we have the little fun, extra little cute petals, and they're in between each little area, so I'll just go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and draw all these in. Now another petal. Oh, go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can have 4, they can have 5, they can have 3, they can have 6. It doesn't really matter. Just depends on how the pen flows, how big you make the first one and the second one and the third one. That's going to determine how many you're going to be able to have. So as I'm drawing this possibilities flower, how have you been flowing with possibilities of your life? So while we're here, we're already done, so now I'll just embellish it just a little bit of extra credit here. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in an extra petal here. I mean, why not, right? We have the space for it. I think that the more I create detail, the more I am going inside myself. I'm going inside myself at a much deeper level. touching more of who I am. Creating more possibilities through putting pen to paper, drawing nature at its finest detail. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. It is perfect. Perfection lives in imperfection. The word perfection is part of imperfection. Really, what counts to me is, how do you feel when you're creating art? What does it do for you? How does it open you up? See, it opens up your creativity, allows you to flow with more of who you are, a creative being. I could wear down this marker probably tonight. I haven't drawn these in a while. I have so much fun when I'm creating. How many levels can you go? How deep are you? Very deep. How deep do you want to feel? How deep do you want to go? How much in touch with yourself do you want to go? It's infinite. You're infinite. Allow yourself to open up to the flow, to your creativity, to your possibilities. The more that you allow yourself to create art, the more it opens you up to your creativity in other areas of your life. It opens your flow. Flow is there. It's always there. It's about tapping into it. So when I say open, it's really more about tapping into it. Allowing yourself to feel it, to experience it. More curves here. Just allow yourself to play. And sometimes I like to do little dots. I like dots and circles. I just see that everything is connected. It's like when I'm creating dots, I am creating connections for myself inside. Well, how much more could I do? Quite a bit, probably. So go ahead and get out some paper and your markers and start to draw. And I'll see you on the next video.